Just because it looks like there's not ice on the stairs, doesn't mean there isn't. Put my dick in crazy. I forgot to delete my browsing history when my school computer was connected to my Google account. Fire ants are not a joke. Turn to my family when it's hard for me. Happy Cake Day BTW. Jumping over something I don't know the height of. Still having the scars. Drunk texting. I will never again touch my wiener after cutting up habanero peppers with bare hands. Never pick blackberries from blackberry bushes without wearing gloves, those bushes are thorny. Asking for a sibling. Also happy Cake Day. Not expecting the Spanish Inquisition. Not buying enough Bitcoin when it was cheap. Think mannequins can't have a splitting image to a human when standing still. As a child I was having a fun period in a clothing store where I was going around grabbing the female mannequins' butts. They were hard. I got to one mannequin and its butt was squishy. I freaked out when the woman turned her head around and I ran out into the aisle like nothing had happened. The woman didn't say a thing as I think she was more shocked, I'm like 7 or 8, at this point, and just looked at me as I walked by in front of her. And off I trotted. To this day. A 33-year-old man. I still do a double take on any mannequin I see. Not to grab their butts LOL. But just to be sure it's actually a mannequin. Dating someone who's cheated on previous partners. 30% interest loan. Blindly falling in love. That shit will destroy you. Falling in love. I will never send an email without that fucking attachment. Alligators are bad kissers. Never try to win someone from someone else. If they will leave someone to be with you, they will leave you to be with someone else. Basically I stole someone's girlfriend to have her stolen away too. Cheater's going to cheat. Falling in love again. Live in my hometown. Meth and racism and trash and unsolved murders, oh my. Ignoring a medical issue. Didn't really ignore it, but just kept saying it'll eventually go away. Had a diverticulitis flare up. Thought nothing of it, and went to get the antibiotics. Figured the antibiotics would kick in, and the pain would go away eventually. It didn't, but I kept telling myself it would. Eventually the pain got to be so unbearable that I went to the hospital. After a scan, they found the diverticulitis, but also some small perforations on my intestine that they thought I'd need surgery for. Luckily I didn't need surgery, but it was an eye-opener to me to not ignore anything going on with my body. Scary, frustrating experience. Choose nickname suggestions from Reddit. Have toxic/bullying relationships as an adult, and not say anything. I felt like it was unmanly to speak up and tell someone when I was being accosted on a daily basis. Telling my parents my problems. I would just hear them say, "Suck it up, we had it worse, you're overreacting." That happened when I was 12 years old. It's been 11 years since that day, and I haven't opened up a single problem to them. I just solved them on my own or with my friends. I tried to be close with my parents, but it feels like they still treat me like a kid. For fuck's sake, I'm already 23. So fuck that. My ex. Cutting up a ghost pepper without gloves and taking a piss. Then rubbing my eye after I was done pissing. Complimenting guys. I am now labeled as gay for the remaining 2 years. This one is poker related. Don't try to bluff old men in the poker room when they're showing strength. If he's acting like he has good cards, he most likely does. Use a walker as wheelchair. We were trying to make a short walk to Cubs Stadium a bit easier, so we had him sit on his walker, and we pushed it. We hit a bump and the walker collapsed, and he hit his head. He died 2 days later. This was just 11 months ago, still dealing with the guilt.